Hello, this is Infused Monksy, and this is my first Black Ops commentary video. What I'm going to bring you today is a full map against Vital Gaming, who are a relatively well-known team within the server, and I believe this was a console gaming one day cup round 3 match, which we later went on to win, not the whole tournament obviously. But yeah, this isn't my full team who I'm playing with today. This was a pickup team, which is basically just a gathering of friends, or well, not friends, but you know, people online. So I thought I'd tell you a little bit about myself within the gaming scene. So like hope to establish some form of like personality behind my YouTube instead of just uploading gaming videos. I came over to this at the start of Black Ops and made a team quite early on, which was a stroke of luck to be honest, with Tunny, Adam, and Woodmouse. They're basically all GB players beforehand, and my first tournament was the My Liga Steel Series Challenge, which had I think over £1,000 in prizes. So at this point, I was pretty pessimistic about winning. Never mind doing one in the tournament. But yeah, my first tournament, I think we came third. We beat. Yeah, I think we got our first big win in that. It was against Mythics, who was Agony, Gotiga, Lowen, and I think it was Azox. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, that was our first real big win. But we eventually went on to lose in, I think it was a semi-final against, I think the now SK Gaming, like Tap Out and Co. But yeah, that was a good match, and it was a good experience playing in my first tournament. And then after that, we just sort of went on leaps and bounds with our performances. We won a vanity tournament not about 3 weeks ago, where we played Mythics again, but this time in the final. But we had to use 2 pickups because Adam wasn't there, and we didn't have a 4th teammate, so we had to use Excellence and Edge. But yeah, we went on to win that in a 7-6 series, which was a very long game, but it was a brilliant match for anyone who saw it. Winning a bundle of prizes like I've got this Black Ops t-shirt now, which I'm absolutely thrilled about, and about a year Xbox Live. But after that, we went to a LAN event in Amsterdam, which was I'm gonna I say it was a brilliant event, but our performance, like, we played very bad in this event. We came 11th when we were seeded. I think we were seeded 6th, which was absolutely diabolical. But yeah, it was sort of one poor performance from one of our teammates who will sort of remain anonymous. Yeah, but we went on to finish 11th, like I said. But the whole experience of going to LAN itself is something I definitely recommend. I'm gonna post a link in my description of a post on Deserto article made by United, which basically says the pros and cons of going to LAN, or basically pros, obviously trying to convince everyone to come to LAN. But yeah, the experience itself I cannot pick forward. It's everyone's in the same boat, and yeah, it's just a proper friendly event. But after that, my first team, which was with Tony and Adam, sort of failed because like I just felt it was just like beyond repair, and I joined a massive team at the time. I think it was like way above my own weight, with excellence and vapes and methods called Knockout, which is like basically an all-star team, which I was quite surprised about. But yeah, that fell through not 3-4 weeks ago, and then I was picked up by Infused, who consists of me, Sowers, and Luke JS, who you probably majority of you will know from their like incredible montages. But if you haven't seen that, I'd definitely recommend it. And Nene. Yeah, I think this team's like an absolutely brilliant team, to be honest. Like, I think we can definitely challenge a very like high position within like the upcoming ECL event, which I'm probably going to talk about later on. But yeah, I'm just gonna throw it out there that I've currently got my clip sent to a montage editor, which should be coming soon, which I'm pretty pleased about, to be honest. So it's like my first. I've called it My Arrival, which is a bit of a like gay name, but I just thought, you know, it sort of reflects like where I sort of stand on the whole thing. But yeah, it's I think it should be finished within the next 2-3 weeks, I'd say. Maybe a bit less, depending on how long it takes me to get some more decent clips, which could be absolutely ages because I'm shit. So I'm currently in 6th form. I'm doing 4 A levels, which is maths, history, IT, and chemistry. Not that any of you are bothered, but yeah, it's quite hardcore subjects. So obviously, time is something of the essence. But yeah, I'm not too sure about what my future vids within this channel should be. Like, do people want me to keep it a variety? Like, I see Dan Street. I'm not sure if you're subscribed to him, but if not, definitely I'll put it in my shout box or whatever you call it. he's doing like live commentaries where you basically like listening to what his teammates say during the game, which I think is a brilliant like part of YouTube, and I think I'll definitely do myself. But if you want me to keep doing these commentaries, I just thought I'd do a one-off because tell everyone where I sort of like stand and what's going on with my channel. But yeah, at the moment I'm not got my own PVR, which I'm gonna try and work on. But I'm getting people to upload it, and this is one guy called Henrik Anderson, who's an absolute sound guy. He's just like uploading anything that I sort of want to. Like, if any of you, I'll put a link to his YouTube so you can subscribe and ask him if you ever need any help or like just generally want to see what he's like. He's just like a brilliant guy. So I thought I'd tell you a bit about the upcoming ECL event. It's in Blackpool between the 22nd and the 24th, I believe, of April. So it's in about a month's time. I definitely like recommend coming to LAN. It's just like after reflex of some surreal moments happening. It's got to read some of these stories to proper appreciate what happened there. Yeah, but so I'll give you some information on like the whole event itself. It's in the Norbreck or something. Just wander around until you find it. You'll just see a lot of gamers just going mental. Norbreck Hotel. I think that'll do. I think the entry is £60 for a 4v4 like single entry, which you get a free-for-all entry, or it might be 2v2. They're not like confirmed as to which one they're going to use at the moment. Hopefully 2v2, because free-for-all on Black Ops is appalling. So if you have any questions, like don't hesitate to ask in the comments or private message or whatever, because I'll be more than willing to answer any problems, transport, anything along those lines I'll be more than willing to answer. See, I'm quite like personally I'm quite skeptical about like going to a LAN event in the first place. I'm not saying like I'd avoid it or anything. I'm just because you know like when you travel, if you're traveling by yourself, like I definitely advise like going with someone. It just makes it a lot easier. Like my first LAN event, I went to with THC Godfather, which some of you will probably know as Gamwell, Tunny, and Realize, which was like absolutely hilarious. Like some shit that happened there was just priceless. But yeah, you just feel so much like less pressure and less like especially when like you're underage, like under 18. I think you should definitely like get people to come with you. Well, yeah, that's like enough about the actual event itself. I thought I'd tell you like my personal take on the whole matter, because I'm not sure what like your whole stance is with Deserto knowledge, but like yeah, the previous ECL winners were Fnatic, MSI, who was Dope Goat, Gunshi, Excellence, and Mac, I think it was. I didn't attend, and I wasn't even around this at that time, so I can't comment. But yeah, I think they're going in like big favourites for LAN. But I'll post the ECL website link in my description. I'm sure they'll alert you in April when the actual live stream is going up. But I thought I'd just tell you as well that the Dallas MLG event is happening on the 1st of April, which is always like the Halo's always a brilliant watch. If any of you do like to watch Halo. And I'm sure as Call of Duty has now been picked up on the Pro Series by, I think it's PS3 now. So yeah, that's gonna hopefully have some good matches. But after watching some of their top 5 clips on that Optic website, I'm a little bit concerned as the skill level in America. I'm not gonna say they're bad, but you know, it doesn't quite look as active as Deserto. But personally, I've watched Halo 3. Like I'm not even gonna bother denying it. Like I used to love like watching like Final Boss, and like that Pistola kid was absolutely insane. But yeah, if any of you like want to like any help finding like other like Deserto or Halo videos, I'll be like willing to help. But yeah, I thought I'd tell you some other YouTubes if you're not subscribed to them already, who you should definitely consider. For like the most active, like not active, but you know what I mean, like the most updated, I'd definitely say subscribe to Royalty Tommy's, which I'll put in the description, as he's like uploading like full maps like virtually every other day. I'm not saying that he plays every day, I'm just saying that he does it every day. Well, not every day, but actively. But yeah, I think that's like a good aspect, and I think like that's sort of what made me play this in the first place, was like the media of it, like watching the South's montage, Dan Street's montage, who was Vital Dan. I definitely recommend subscribing to him as well, and Salisbury's obviously. But yeah, I've just like recently come to like with all these other YouTube videos that I haven't really noticed like previously. So yeah, I think like Deserto needs to start considering definitely putting some more media out there, because that's sort of the best way to get people to come over here. because I think the skill level of this is incredible. Like this, like game battles at first seems like to win it you have to all be amazing players, but it's not until you come over here until you take other aspects into account. Like on GB, the amount of time you saw people arguing and screaming at each other for like petty things. Like on this it's just all about teamwork, dedication, like the things that you'd normally see within a real sport. I'm not comparing it to a real sport, obviously, but yeah, I just think it's a much better atmosphere to be in. It's not like, I wouldn't say it's professional because people still have fun, but like, yeah, I'd say it's almost the verge of being professional as it can get. But like the initial jump over to this was quite like a difficult one, especially for me, because I had absolutely no idea what to expect. So if you're gonna come over to this definitely make your first team with people you get along with and just can have fun with. Don't like try and go for glory, make a all-star team and the first day of being on and win everything. Like you've got to like take every step as it goes. Like even beating like an average team at the start is a massive accomplishment. Even like winning scrims is quite like a big thing in itself for when you're new. I'm not saying go wild when you win a scrim, but yeah, I'd definitely say like get your name out there is like the most important thing, especially like not just always if you always play with the same players. Sometimes it like undermines you a little bit because you just sort of get associated with one name. But if you like just go around play a few pickups, I'm not saying like hop teams or anything, 'cause that's just like silly. And but I'd definitely say like play pickups a lot and just get to know people within the community, especially 'cause that like later on it helps you a lot. I'm trying to, so yeah, I'm almost coming to an end of this commentary now. I'm sort of run out of things to say here. I've got like a little list of like topics that I should speak about, and I think I've like done virtually all of them. But yeah, if any of you have any questions related to show, LAN, like competitive gaming in general, montage, my channel, like especially would be welcomed. Yeah, I just sort of need advice as to where to go as well. Like on my channel, I mean, not like where to go literally out of a house. But yeah, like do you want me to do like a montage, like not a rushed montage, but a montage over a short period of time, or save my clips for like one massive huge montage that'll be brilliant and amazing? Or like, do you want me to keep uploading like maps, highlight videos like the previous one I did? Jesus Christ, I just went there. Or like just small clips like I'm doing at the present. Just try and get back to me there with the comments, and please like the videos, because that massively helps the channel like growth. Like it's only just recently that it's actually started to grow, so I've took an interest to it massively. Well, yeah, this is Infused Monksy, and thanks for listening.